I'm going to go over some of lesson 6. It's actually our 7th lesson, but our 6th layout in our Oh So Lovely series. I have not glued this down at all. I wanted to talk about some of the options. Now, last week in class we discussed that there was a lot of white space, and so you helped me design a pattern there's a little cluster here and it has flowers and the word joy, and it was just a little small, so we decided to make a bigger joy. And those that were in class that are scrapbooking have hopefully received that in the mail by now. If not, it'll be coming. So I'm going to just put the first piece only glued on the top half at the 3 and the 6 mark, because our pictures are, our die cuts or our cutouts are 6 inches. I'm going to do the same thing here, go to the 9 point and adhere that. Again, I'm not adhering the top of it because I'm not sure how much is going to show when I do the photos. And I'm a little behind. I have not picked out my photos yet. So I'm going to just put this as much as possible. Now, Ian had a good idea last week, and she did a collage. I think she sent away at Walgreens or some store like that, and did a collage photo for the 3 photos involved here. And I can see how that would really work. So if this is a 4x6 and this is a 3x3, 4 and 3 is 10. 4 and 3 is good. 7 and 6. So a 7x6 photo, even a 5x7 might work. And then you could put different images on the collage. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, so this is really an unsure layout. Now it also has a 3x6 photo, a 3x4 photo here. And last week, if you remember, I had difficulties removing my mats, so I'm not adhering them today. Now they have a blue flower here, and they have a cluster there. And so we have a big picture, 2 smalls. And when we get to the other one, the other side, we have the 2 small up top and a big one there. And I like the blue flowers, but they used a very light bow, a pretty heart paper, but it doesn't show up a lot. So I am very tempted to go back to the glitter paper and do a blue bow, and maybe even a blue flower with glitter paper. I have enough left, I can do that. I think either would look nice. So I'm not adhering all of this down. Instead today, the lesson is very easy in that we have these curvy pieces, which I taught last week how to cut them out. And I had die cut my metal dies for you, and then we were just tracing them to get this curvy shape, and I drew them on the back side. So today I'm going to move these aside and show you another way of gluing a title. Way back at the beginning of this class, we did some adhering. This is just a scrap paper from something I purchased, but it has a nice little lip there. And in the mail, you received 4 or 5 joys if you were at class last week. And so I'm going to turn my joys, 3 of my joys, upside down. I'm going to save one out for the moment. Let's see. Okay, then I'm going to use some Scotch spray mount. Give it a shake. And I haven't used this for a while, so hopefully it'll spray. And I'm just going to spray the back of my joys. Now I'm going to take my original joy, the one that does not have adhesive on it yet, gonna put the spray mount on top. Don't have glasses on. We'll see how this goes. Just line up the bottom. It's pretty sticky, so you want to go gradual where you adhere them. Push them together. Now the other tacky glue is still there, but the other ones we did. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. But what we're doing is giving our die cut title a little dimension. And this spray adhesive is just a good alternative to liquid glue because it dries instantly. It's pretty easy. Whoop. Now see, I just did that one a little crooked. I don't know if you can see that. Just lining up my straight edges. I'm actually going to remove that one. We'll see how easy it is. Okay. This is going to teach me that I should wear glasses when I'm doing this. Okay. Line that up a little better. Then my last one on top. Now since all of them are cut with the bluebell paper, a little bit off will not hurt. And here is my lovely title, Joy. And now I'm going to spray the back. I'm going to let that get a little tacky. Oops, timber. Just knocked my cup down, knocked my glue down. Okay, let's go back to our page. Now, you have to, I probably should have decided this before I put my page on, but the original title was on the left-hand page, top. And let's look at the picture together. You're going to have to decide this. It had a little joy, it had a lot of stickers, some of them raised. I am going to make the joy the center of it, and I'm going to have it near the top. And remember, this can lift gently. There we go. To add our stickers if we like. I think they used a cluster of this beautiful, huge cluster of flowers. And I think I'm going to save that one. I think I want some smaller ones. I think I'm going to use some leaves. Just lifting it a little so it'll go under. Just notice the Y is a little crooked on mine, so I'm straightening it out. What else did they use? They used the joy. I don't know, I might stick to I don't know, I'm going to just leave the leaf there for now, and then I'm going to think about it. So I'm not teaching you anything on this lesson because I'm still not sure. I'm ahead of myself. The other thing they decorate it with is the hearts. And remember, let's see, they put hearts down here. You have all different size wood hearts if you bought the wooden hearts. And they can be colored. You can just add some dye from your ink from on top of that. So you can do that if you want. They also just use the wood hearts plain, but I think it needs a little bit of color. So this is an incomplete video because I don't know what color flowers. I don't know what color bows. And I might just switch to a basic, I like the flower, so I might just switch to a basic bluebell flower because those are also, bluebell bow. Remember when you start, if your main key is that if this is a 12-inch page and this is a 6-inch piece of paper, put it between 3 and 9. So it's centered lovely because remember this is not a perfect curve. It's not equal-sided. So I'm going to stop. I'll try playing with this again some more later. Meanwhile, get busy with your joy.